Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the official USF Esports live stream. I'm Tavin, joined today by Tim, first-time caster, for some Rocket League action in the Playfly Open Premiere. Tim, what do we got today?
Today we have USF versus FIU. Can't say I know too much about Rocket League. I've played a lot in the past, but it's been a while. I know that this is the largest skill gap out of any game I've ever played in my entire life, so I'm looking forward to what we're going to see today by these players.
Yep, absolutely. What you see out of players at this top-tier level is absolutely insane. It makes me look like I don't have thumbs when I'm playing it myself, and it can be kind of depressing sometimes.
You'd think it used to be an actual steering wheel the way I played this game. I never peeked past plat, and I never tried to because it seemed impossible.
I don't even know if I could hit gold in this game if I tried to. So, got some geniuses here casting for you guys today, bringing you the Rocket League action. A little bit of context, USF is 2-1. I could not find the info on what FIU's record is. So, positive record for the Bulls. We've unfortunately not had a Rocket League stream in a while because of reschedules and Playfly themselves streaming the game once or twice. So, we haven't seen these guys in a hot minute.
Yeah, it's certainly been a while. I'm looking forward to this game, especially one of our good friends, Ian, or as Yagami, is playing in this game. Can't wait to see how he plays. I know he's probably the best Rocket player I've ever seen in my entire life.
Same.
Especially comparing to me and you.
Oh, yeah.
Skill gap is immeasurable.
He could probably beat us blindfolded.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah, no, easily. Yagami has been an absolute star for USF since he joined here as a freshman about a year and a half ago. I'm going to go with that. I don't know how long ago it actually was. I'm going to go with a year and a half. Young prodigy, now turned the veteran of the team, still taking on the team on his back. Not necessarily on his back. We've always had some pretty good teammates, and this time his brother as well is on the team. So the familial bond.
That's English.
Yeah,
almost got that.
You're making fun of me. It's my second language, man. God.
Sorry, man.
Have some respect. Looks like the teams are joining up soon enough. Might be some tech issues going on where it's taken a while. Some guys left, some guys joined. It's all over the place a little bit, but we'll get it figured out. Tim, how you doing today?
Doing good. Can't say I did much today, but oh, here we go. Game's going.
We are in the match now. Starting it off, USF not going to win the 50-50 on kickoff. Yagami gets a touch up into the sky. Durkee is going to try and collect it here. Takes it to midfield. Maybe has a chance. Gets it over one defender. There's a follow-up. It's not going to be enough, but USF still there. Yagami passing it back. Oh, taking it himself. We do not have player names right now, so off the wall, trying to find the pass, trying to find the last touch onto the net. Nothing just yet. And shot, Yagami opening up the score early.
Just talking about him, just talking about how good he is at this game, and shows us right there, immediately, right off the rip. Fantastic goal. Right down the side. Is that a Miku? Tip, stuck in the middle. Oh, jeez. Bad goal let up there. That's just a silly mistake.
Yeah, you get some unfortunate 50-50s.
It looks like Retro and Yagami collided going towards the center ball and just stalled out.
Yeah, you get some unfortunate 50-50s on kickoff. USF's prone to giving up some of those, and looks like it's happening again. Durkee might be able to save it this time. He does all off the post. Gets it all the way forward. It's a nice touch out of FIU here, trying to keep it back, but USF continues to contest it here. Well, there's a chance.
It's a good save.
Takes it up the wall, Eclipse here. Fakes out Yagami, has a chance, gets another touch, trying to get it off the ground, doesn't get too much off of it. Durkee on the counter, gonna get stopped. Does it say Wordy on top? Is that his name? I think that is his name. Yagami now taking it forward off the wall to Durkee. Maybe has a chance. Eclipse gonna get it. Durkee gets a second touch. USF trying to keep the pressure. Retro to the middle.
Centered. Oh, Durkee with the beautiful goal with the center from Retro, I believe, from left corner there. Beautiful pass. And it's just that's just unfortunate. It looks like a pinch between two players, shot to the right to the right side of the goal, where Durkee was right there in position to put that in.
Routine gameplay that you see out of Rocket League. Everybody loves going for that corner pass down to the middle, and USF able to capitalize on it and taking the lead early on here. Wordy gets a nice touch forward, trying to pass it to a little ghost. gets a touch over to Eclipse, who is going to contest it by Yagami, trying to take it forward here himself. Doesn't really have too much he can do from here, but USF still keeping the pressure on top with Durkee. Gets the touch off the wall. Is there a follow-through here? There it is. Oh, what a save
by Wordy. Flying from the right side of the field there to stop that goal.
Big demo comes through. Little Ghost keeps it forward as well for the Panthers. Not too much going here. The ball hovering out in midfield before getting touched forward by USF. Wordy is going to try to collect it here, but gets contested by Yagami. He gets a follow-through with Retro, who is going to put that top bins for USF.
What a shot there, off the bounce. Wordy hits it up in the air, and it's just bad positioning, really. Yagami gets out of the way. What was it? Durkee made that shot. Was it Retro? Retro made that shot, yeah. Just like out of the way, let him do his thing. Perfect.
Little misflip in front of the net as well by FIU. Could have maybe had a chance to save it, but fell backwards instead. Now, USF trying to continue this pressure forward here. Not going to get too much just yet. As nice pass from Retro forward. Oh, almost an own goal by a Little Ghost. Durkee keeps the pressure going. Little Ghost is going to get the clear eventually here.
Yagami driving up right side, demoed. Shot on goal.
A little to the side. Oh, going to miss the second through, but Retro's there with the hat trick.
Let's say right now, USF is looking poised, and the teamwork is looking unbelievable. Obviously, we have this miss by, I believe it is Durkee here, but Retro is immediately right behind him for the putback in.
I think he got a little bit of a bump onto the goalie as well, which put him out of position and opened up the space for Retro to get that third goal in for himself, make it 4 for USF. Durkee trying to keep it going there. The demo early could get a little bit of space for USF. Yagami taking
center back on goal. Yagami, good shot. Almost put that one in.
Now Little Ghost has plenty of boost to work with, takes it forward up to the sky, off the roof, shot down low.
Wonderful block.
Durkee gets the save. Yagami turns it into a counter. Not too much there, but Retro collects it down.
A Little Ghost coming all over the left right side. It's the second time he's done that. You can see him sitting around goal, coming across these side swipe saves.
There's a chance. Yagami is going to make sure to clear that out of the way. Takes it himself. Durkee gets another touch as well, keeping this good for USF. The double off the wall and doesn't go quite where Yagami wanted it, but Retro now passes it down the middle to himself, to Durkee, who doesn't get the final touch. Yagami takes possession now, takes it to the corner, but Wordy is going to be there and stop that. USF keeping the presence here on this offensive third for them. Until now, Yagami not going to find the jump. Wordy's going to collect it, trying to find the pass to his teammate here. Going to get stopped by Retro. Durkee now going to go for the clear passes. It leaves it for Yagami.
What a pass. Yagami off the wall there. That's good. That's good team comp right there. Really discussing what you're planning to do.
Ooh. Tried to go for the alley-oop, didn't find it as the defense was there, but now FIU trying to turn this into a quick counter. Little Ghost isn't going to be able to maintain possession for the Panthers, as now the ball is in a dangerous spot for FIU. They take it forward, but USF trying to capitalize off of that awkward touch. Durkee down to Retro. Retro off the post, doesn't find the shot. The bumps get in the way, and the whiff from Yagami.
Oh my gosh.
There's still a chance here as Durkee keeps it going. Yagami gets another touch, and it's off the post again. Retro takes it up, gonna whiff the second touch necessary, and Yagami gonna stop it here, hold it around midfield. Everybody is missing it until Wordy eventually, with no boost, is gonna take it, but Durkee gonna stop him right there. Full boost gets taken away from him, so he doesn't have a chance to finish off that shot. 30 seconds to go in this game number 1. A Little Ghost takes it forward, gonna get stopped by Retro instead.
We're just stalled out around midfield here.
Yep, 15 seconds to go. Clip's going to get a touch to the middle, but at this point, USF just trying to just perfectly fine with leaving it here, wasting the clock. FIU need to speed it up a little bit. They might get a consolation goal here, but might be a little bit too little too late. That's 2 seconds to go. It's still a 2-goal differential.
Yeah, it just seems like we were chasing the goal there, you know, trying to put one in with a few seconds left. It's not a huge deal, but you know, it's something you don't want to see, but it's not really 2 seconds left in the game.
Maybe FIU trying to get a little bit of momentum going into this game. Oh, both players are going to choose to take it, and USF eventually get the touch, and that's going to be game 1 going to the Bulls. It is a best of 5, so something to keep an eye out. Just game number 1 here so far in the series. Tim, what did you see there? What did you like from both teams? What did you not like? What could be changed from either side?
What I'm liking for USF is I can tell the obvious, these guys play together a lot. You can tell either whether they're communicating while they're playing together with each other, or it's just, natural team comp, because a lot of these passes are set up perfectly to where they expect their played people to be. I know I think it was Yagami had that one goal. It was set up just perfectly. I'm not sure who passed it. It was just popped up in the air right there, pinned it in top. I think it was top right.
Yep.
It's just everything's been at least teamwork is the biggest thing I've seen at USF today. That's been definitely the decider of this game so far.
Yep, and that lines up perfectly with what we usually talk about this USF team. They are very well known for having the individual talent over the past few years, but making sure to capitalize off of the 1-2s and playing off of their teammates themselves instead of playing for the ego solo plays that we tend to see out of a lot of top teams sometimes. But USF very well known for playing together as a team. Now, for FIU, what did you like out of them? What do you think should change to try and get back into it?
I think FIU needs to be a little bit more aggressive the second game. I know at least they have a bunch of good saves coming off, swiping from the right side, hitting those goals, putting them out the middle of the field, but they're not chasing after them. I know you obviously have to have one player play back, but in my opinion, you need to have all three attacking at least one a game, but the players as good as USF's.
Yep, absolutely. Now we see USF early here. Yagami gets the first touch, a big bump, just an open net.
Wonderful goal there. I didn't see what happened.
There was a big bump in front of onto the goalie, and Yagami just had a free net right there. Retro
hit him out of the way. Yeah, like I said, the team composition and just communication is just wonderful right now.
Yeah, USF really loves doing that, making that play happen. I've seen it a lot out of them, going for the bump on the goalie to open up the space, and might see it again here as Durkee very quick to get this onto the corner. Maybe has a chance. Doesn't get quite the touch that he was looking for. Could be a counter for FIU here, but pass back to Retro leads to a big clear for the Bulls, and maybe getting something here, but Lil Ghost is going to get the final touch. Chance at a counter here. Lil Ghost a little bit too far wide. Didn't have the boost to follow through as Wordy gets it now, trying to center it. Yagami's going to make that read, gets it forward.
Bounce back to Yagami.
Off the wall, there's a chance. Oh, but Durkee's there.
Wonderful. Durkee comes in for that last second goal. I know Yagami, it looked like he was going to attempt to put it in.
I thought he had that.
Yeah, I thought he had it too, but just positioning, and he is doing it unbelievably well.
Yeah, USF's positioning on offense has been almost flawless. Feels like every time that there's a shot off the wall, even if somebody is going to miss the rebound, somebody else is there for the final shot. As 50 goes in USF's way, Durkee not going to choose to commit, as this is where there could be a big defensive play coming through here. Wordy trying to go for the dunk, not really going to find a big save there to stop a Lil Ghost from getting the shot. Yagami passes it over to the wings to Durkee, who doesn't really maintain possession, but Retro isn't going to just leave it there. Gets a touch towards the center, and nothing comes of it. Retro, I think, got a touch onto that. All three USF players here could be overcommitting a little bit, but also could work in their favor as an awkward touch by the defense, and Retro capitalizes, making that 3 for the Bulls.
This is what I love to see. It's just the aggressiveness. We're not leaving any players back, and we're sending everybody. I think, it's frowned upon, but when you have players as good as USF's, I think it works out perfectly.
Yeah, a lot of the times you're going to see those overcommits lead to quick and easy counters with open nets, but USF able to keep just enough pressure there that there was no opening for FIU to turn that around, and USF made it 3, and now we see the overcommit again. There could be something coming here, but USF just enough boost to get back on defense and take it forward with Durkee here now. Off the roof, off the ceiling, pass it down, not going to find the pass, off the post, there's a rebound, there's a shot again off the post.
Oh, off the post twice. I was like I'm watching a Bears game. Shout out Cody Parkey.
The double doink as Eclipse takes it forward on the counter. Wordy keeps it in the corner, trying to get a pass down to the middle, but Yagami's going to stop that. Retro bumps it up for his teammate, and Yagami isn't going to find the last touch to it, but Durkee keeps it in the corner here for USF before it gets cleared out. Eclipse now possession, takes it forward himself. Going to get a demo out of the way to stop that FIU offense. The big bump, opening up space. Yagami takes it up, has a lot of boost to work with, goes for the dunk, but Lil Ghost is there to stop that as well. Off the wall, Durkee going to stop that. Not going to allow anything to come of it for the Panthers. Yagami going to get a big demo here. Get out of the way for FIU to keep this pressure going on offense, trying to turn this game around, down 3-0, about halfway through here. Retro takes it forward off the wall, one goalie to beat, does find the demo, but not the one necessary. Another demo comes through yet again. USF clearing up the counter attack with multiple explosions as Durkee just takes it himself almost all the way into the net. Yagami, though, going to go for the rebound off the wall. The double isn't going to find it.
That's just a rough, rough attempt there. It's good positioning. It's just you got to bury that one. But Yagami, excellent player. We don't see that too much from him.
See Yagami here going after the ball yet again, passes it back into Durkee as Boost trying to take it up, but that's a counter. Retro is going to get there first to the ball, so he's going to stop this, but could be a little bit dangerous. Oh, he doesn't find the net touch necessary. There's a chance. A little ghost shot on net. The demo comes through, but FIU still finds it.
This is what I was saying before. I said FIU need to play more aggressive, and it's working. I'm liking all these demos. Obviously, they're sending everybody, and it's working. The demos are working. They're getting more shots on goal. They're getting more opportunities, and if they continue to do this, the game could turn around in the future.
Yep, absolutely. As we see, that's one goal, and there's plenty of time left. 1:40 here. Durkee gonna keep it in this corner. Takes it slow, where he has to waste a little bit of time. He can't get over aggressive or over eager here. Pass it down the middle, leaves it to Retro. Gets a nice touch, but doesn't get too much of it. Yagami was staying back, tries to commit after the ball. Is going to eventually get it, passes it over to Durkee, who's going to get contested. That's a pass back from Eclipse to one of his teammates, but a triple commit from both sides is going to stop that as Yagami now takes it from the sky up to the corner, coast to coast, passes it down to Retro, shot on, but gets saved by Eclipse. Now still offense USF. Yagami passes it down, going for the dunk, and he's going to find it off the wall with just a minute to go. USF increases the lead back up to 3 with a great play by Yagami, all himself here off the wall to himself. Little Ghost had no chance to make that defense.
It was a good attempt, but that's just a wonderful shot. There's nothing you can do about that. Double tap off the wall.
Now we see the kickoff yet again. This time it goes in favor of FIU, but don't have the boost to capitalize off of that win. Now USF trying to get back on offense here. Going to get stopped, stalled around midfield. A Little Ghost takes it up. Retro is waiting to get it himself here. Going to fake out the player. Oh, stopped. Not really sure what happened there with Retro, but now on offense, passing it back out to Durkee. Shot on, it's off the post. Yagami with the rebound off the post again. And now a counter from FIU. There's a chance Durkee is going to be able to stop it right there. 30 seconds to go. Where he collects it right back, takes it off the wall. Going to get stopped by Yagami now. And FIU, they need to speed this up if they want to keep this game going, if they want to stay in it. Down 4-1 with 14 seconds to go. Retro just getting enough of a bump to delay it as much as possible. 10 seconds left now. USF is on the offense. Yagami and Durkee not going to find the goal, but it wastes enough time. 3 seconds to go. Now 1. Now going to be 0 once it touches the ground. If anybody's going to let it, Yagami keeps it up into the sky off the wall. FIU keeps it up now themselves, trying to find at least a consolation goal here yet again. Both teams keeping it up at this point, and USF want to make it 5. Durkee off the pass from Yagami, and he is going to be able to find it as the time expires. USF make it 5-1.
I love that. Personally, I'm a fan of, play to the whistle blows, so.
Okay.
Keep the ball up, put a goal in there, keeps the confidence up.
It ain't over till the whistle blows, eh?
Yeah.
And that's going to be USF taking a 2-0 lead so far in this series. All they need is one more to close it out. It is a best of 5. Playfly Open Premier's 2-1 record for the Bulls right now, trying to make it 3, but the Panthers trying to stop it themselves. And what do we got to see here?
I liked what I was seeing from them at the end, towards the end of the game, the more aggressive play style. It was really catching USF off guard. It stalled them out for a little bit. Obviously, you have Yagami's solo goal, which is that's just unbelievable talent.
Yeah.
There's not much you can do about that. But other than that solo goal, FIU was keeping it more aggressive, getting more demos, putting more shots on goal. It's what they need to continue to do to keep this game competitive.
It was a worse score, so to say, on the final scoreboard, but a better game from FIU.
In my opinion, a better performance.
Yep.
Because it was less lackluster.
Yep.
Because obviously in the first game you had players sitting back, stopping goals, which is obviously what you need to do. But in a game where you're already down 2.
Yep.
You need to start playing as aggressive as you can and change something up here. And I think what they're doing towards the end of the game was perfect.
I agree completely. I really liked what I saw in the last minute and a half or two out of FIU there. I feel like they really had a chance, just couldn't quite capitalize once they got onto that offensive third of theirs. USF, on the other hand, has been very, very good at keeping those shots going and getting those rebounds once they are on the offensive side themselves. So we'll see here in game number 3 what's going to happen if FIU can turn it around and try and start this reverse sweep, or if USF is going to close it out. First 50 on the kickoff goes for USF as Durkee takes it up. It's down to Yagami, but not going to get too much from it as Wordy takes it forward himself, trying to set up Little Ghost, but Yagami's going to stop it. Yagami trying to pass it down the middle, but a demo is going to stop it. There's a chance here. Little Ghost gets a touch off the wall. Eclipse comes flying through, trying to find that goal himself. Wasn't quite able to. The post wasn't going to get in the way, but Yagami on the rebound off the crossbar. Yet again, and a double commit from USF. Not quite what they were looking for as they couldn't find the goal, and a big bump sending Yagami flying forward on defense, who it's worked out in their favor as they get the save to stop the quick counter. And Durkee now taking it forward, leaves it for Retro. Retro going for the double, not going to find it, but Yagami off the rebound is going to be enough to open up the scoring here.
This guy just knows where he has to be all the time and where the ball is going to be. It's like he has a calculator in his brain, you know what I mean? It's unbelievable of where he just knows where to sit and knows where to be. It's like Pep Guardiola's coaching them. It's unbelievable. The positioning is unbelievable.
Oh, they got the inverse fullbacks out there and everything.
It's fantastic to watch, I'll say that much.
Yagami's Holland? Is that what we're trying to say? Yagami trying to put 40 goals up in a season, in one league season here, as USF keeping the offense going. Durkee gets it off the defender. Yagami gets a shot up, and it's just in the corner.
I'll say it again. He just sits there and waits, and it works. It really does. At this point, you gotta have like a spy, a QB spy watching this guy, just ready to go demo him when you need it.
Just have somebody on Yagami at all times. Don't give him any space whatsoever. USF with an early 2-0 lead here in game number 3. 4 minutes to go still. The game ain't over till it's over, so definitely always going to be a chance for FIU to turn this around, but we need to see a little bit more offense out of them, like we've been saying. But on this side, Yagami takes it forward, and that's already 3 for him on the hat trick.
This is unbelievable. I mean,
what is this shot?
This is just talent. That's what that shot is. That's just knowing what you're doing. You're just born with that. That is unbelievable. You just catch them off guard because they're all, obviously I say they need to be more aggressive, but you know, that's what happens when you're more aggressive. Yeah. And sometimes you leave your net open, which is unfortunate.
At this point, you kind of feel like you don't really have much of a choice if you're FIU. You need to stay aggressive. You need to keep it on the offense. You need to get those overcommits, but it's going to cost you a lot of defense. And
wonderful goal there.
What a play. Coast to coast. The whole way looking like LeBron James with that final dunk off the wall to himself. Eclipse didn't have a chance. Overcommitted a little bit, trying to read the pass to himself, but didn't find it. Now off the kickoff here. Let's see what's going to happen. FIU's been very, very aggressive off these kickoffs from what we've been seeing. Got a few goals off of it themselves here, as there is a chance now. It's off the crossbar. Not going to find anything off of that. Durkee trying to take it forward over to Retro. Off the wall, doesn't get a second touch either. Got him now, collects it himself on his own half, passes it down to Durkee, gets the shot in the corner, and it's just past the defender. At that point, it's just not much you can do when it's down 5-0 with 2 minutes to go. It's
I'm sorry, I misunderstood something.
Now 3 minutes left in this game, 5-0. That feels like going to be a tough one to come back from, especially when you're missing an open net off the kickoff right there. Eclipse will find one off the rebound. USF, no defense to be found there whatsoever. Could be a little bit of a momentum boost that FIU is looking for to try and get back into this one.
You know, that's a wonderful goal there. It's a huge individual effort, but you know, when you see 5-1 and you find 6 goals in the first 2 minutes of the game, you're thinking obviously you need to play more defensive, but you can't because you're already down to the game. So you just kind of have to keep rolling and see what happens.
Good play by Little Ghost, making sure that aerial out of Durkee didn't go anywhere. Now it's a quick counter. Little Ghost has a chance, has to get past the defender's not going to quite find it. Wordy doesn't get the follow through, and Durkee with an open net is going to find just another one. That's 2 hat tricks. One for Durkee, one for Yagami in the first 2.5 minutes of this game.
I mean, they're getting caught totally off guard right now. It's like I said, I say it over and over again. You have to play aggressive here, but I mean, at this point, you're just giving up goals that shouldn't be goals. You know, they're shooting these from half court.
Yeah. You just got to reset your mental. Like there you go.
There you go.
That could be a good start to resetting your mental. You know, usually we say just accept and try to stay positive and go on to the next one. There is no next one from this, as USF is up 2-0. So if they manage to close it out, it is the end of the series. So FIU got to be able to reset their mental in this very game to try and get back into it. They found a couple goals here and there off the kickoffs. Like I've said, I've really liked the kickoffs from these Panthers, but You need to be able to find something when it's not off of the kickoffs and try to get some more counters going here. The defense isn't quite there for the counters, but
what's the with the counters is I'm going to use a hockey term here. FIU needs to get pucks in deep and just starts shooting balls to that side of the court and just try to cherry pick them and have someone tap them in when they can. Yep. Because they're playing, you know, obviously the passing game is important.
That's just a crazy play.
That's just a
reading the defensive touch and then just being able to predict it. That's just incredible. Not much Wordy can do there. He makes the save necessary. Can't let that ball go in, but then when Yagami's just on top of you, ready to put it in the net, it's just not much you can do about that. 7-2, just glad it's not 7-1 personally here. As the kickoff doesn't really go in anybody's favor. Covers around midfield, and there's a chance here for FIU, and they do manage to put it in. So make that 3. It's a very high-scoring game. No defense being played whatsoever by either team. Is the All-Star game?
Yeah, I mean, that's just another half-court shot, you know? But at this point in the game, USF doesn't really need to defend these. They can play as aggressive as they want. If they give up 2 more goals from half-court, then they can start playing defensive. Other than that, they can just keep taking shots and shots and shots until the game gets closer or the game gets even more farther away with how USF is shooting the ball right now.
And it feels like that's just been USF's mentality. They haven't cared about how many goals they're going to be giving up in this game. As long as they just keep putting in themselves to make their own goals, they're not worried whatsoever here. FIU trying to get a counter going, but Yagami going to stop it, pass it to Durkee, who does eventually put it in the net for Yagami.
I don't even know what to say about that. That's just...
Yeah.
Did Durkee touch him there? I'm not really sure. Did he?
I thought he did, but it doesn't look like he did.
I mean, I thought he did.
Did he fake?
Maybe he faked. I don't know. It looked like he boosted him into the ball, which I honestly could not tell there. It's just a fantastic goal.
That was so close. Big demo coming through. That's an open net. There's a chance here for FIU to continue to try and whittle this down, but Eclipse didn't have the boost to follow it up. Goes a little bit too high this time. Durkee gonna take it in the corner, trying to take it forward for USF, trying to make this 9 for them to try and close out this series with 1.5 minutes to go in this game number 3. To the sky himself. Eclipse is going to try and stop that. Wordy going to collect it and pass it directly to Durkee, who takes it to the corner. He's going to get read by Eclipse. That's mostly open net until Retro does manage to get back in time. Still a chance here. Durkee going to stop that there, but there's still more to come. Ghost is ready for it. All up in the sky. Touched by FAU, trying to get it back down in front of the net. Ghost, good take. Up to this guy, bumps his own teammate out of the way, so not going to be able to find it, but does get the demo, opens up a little bit more space for the Panthers, but the counter is there by the Bulls. Retro trying to bump the defender out of the way, but it's not going to work in their favor. So now Yagami up in the sky. Eclipse did read it perfectly, is able to hover there long enough to get that stop. Passes it down to the middle. Wordy trying to find the touch, trying to get the goal in, but not going to be able to get it. The good defense out of USF to keep it out of the hands of FIU once they're on that part of the field. Durkee take it to this guy, trying to pass it back. Wordy is going to stop it. Yagami going to read that, but not going to get the touch on the ball, but will bump Wordy out of the way. A little bit of a whiff there out of Retro. There could be a chance here, but is going to eventually get cleared by USF. As there 5 seconds to go, that might be another goal, I think. Oh, it's off the crossbar. 1 second left, and that is going to be it. The clock hit 0, and USF are going to be taking the series 3-0 against the FIU Panthers.
I mean, that was just I would say that's Rocket League. You know, like that's USF just having the best team comp and just like teamwork. Teamwork I've seen any Rocket League match ever from at least the one that I've watched. It's just everything they did. At least Yagami positioning was perfect. Anytime there was a shot, Yagami or someone else, or even Retro, was just right behind.
Retro was all over the place in the first 2 games.
Waiting to hit that deflection and put it back in the net. And it was just, I could tell they were communicating. You know, communication had to have been perfect. One thing I did like from USF, obviously teamwork, but I will speak on FIU here. Had a rough game, had a rough series, but I will say FIU's positives was the face-offs. I feel like every single face-off, FIU was having control and taking it to the net. They just couldn't convert. And that's what ends in there.
I feel like FIU was the better team on kickoffs every time. It just, USF, if they got the stop on that defense at that point, they just turned it into a counter, and FIU didn't really have much they could do there afterwards. Their defense was fine. The kickoffs were good. They just couldn't get it going on the offensive half. Could be credit to USF's defense. Could just be the mental wasn't quite there after losing a couple rough ones early on. But who knows what happened? On that note, we are going to be ending it there. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in and supporting. Thank you to our production team for the great work. Good night, everybody. And as always, go Bulls.